Herkese merhaba. 1 Haziran Pazar bugün günlerden. Blindness'ız. Murder Capital konseri öncesi gruptan James'le kısa bir sohbet edeceğiz. Benim de açıkçası çok heyecanlandığım bir konser. Evet, başlıyoruz. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you taking time to do this. How are you? How was your day?
It was great, yeah, it was really nice.
For the first time in Istanbul?
For the first time, yeah. I think I had more of a nighttime experience last night, and I had a late morning this morning. I got out of bed at like 12:30.
Oh, so you were in Athens the day before, right?
Yeah.
With Warmdusher, right? Yeah, they have a gig here also in October.
Okay, amazing.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, they're great guys.
What is your favorite thing about tour?
About tour, the food, probably, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So which cities are you most excited to play on your tour this year?
Istanbul.
Yeah.
Yeah, where else? Looking forward to going back to New York. Excited about... we've kind of done a lot of exciting places as well earlier this year to Japan and Australia and New Zealand. Had an amazing show in Paris. Yeah, excited for every show really, you know. Yeah.
Great. So congrats on your new album, Blindness. I think it's one of the best albums of the year. And I also been playing it a lot on the radio. So since your first album, you work with highly important producers like Flood and John Congleton. How do you think their involvement has influenced your sound? In what ways has it contributed to your musical evolution?
Yeah, I mean, I think they both, they're both little mad bastards, two of them. They're crazy people. And, you know, they both have brought a very obscure and at the same time palatable and direct sort of reasoning and idealism almost to how we can make music. You know, Flood is very peculiar and unexpected and full of heart.
Yeah, but your first album has more raw sound, I think.
Raw, yeah, I think so. Maybe I think we were sort of returned to that on this record as well, on Blindness, and that was a conscious effort. But yeah, like it's difficult to put into words how much they've affected us, because I think both Flood and John affected us not only in the studio and in the way we write music and record it, but just as people as well. You know, they're just really good friends. Like
your second album, you recorded your Blindness album with John Congleton in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
How was the recording process? Also, how long did you stay in LA?
About 5 weeks. We were there writing we were just doing some more writing and pre-production for about 10 days, and we recorded for 3 weeks. It was a great experience, you know, in John's new studio, Animal Rights. It was, I mean, LA is a bizarre kind of heaven and hell collision.
Did you have any favorite spots?
There was a noodle bar called Woon next door to the studio. That was absolutely, we ate it to death, really. We ate it almost every day, twice a day. Yeah.
Good. Any favorites LA artists recently?
LA artists, no.
Maybe Sex Style, they will be playing here.
Where? Who?
Sex Style.
All right. Don't know. I don't know. But I like American artists. We like MJ Lenderman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's my favorite too. So Words Lost Meaning became my favorite song on the records, and also the one I have played most on the radio. So what is the right thing to do when it feels like things are starting to lose their meaning? What do you think?
Well, I guess it depends on the context. For me, that was kind of like a way of reapproaching what weight those words have, you know, like, and I think like saying I love you, you know, it doesn't always have to be serious or anything like that, but I think just remembering how much water words like that hold, you know, there's an importance to it, you know. It's not be all end all, but if they start to lose their weight, it's sort of, it's almost like, yeah, I don't know if this is comparable, but I was thinking about like fantasy this morning and how everything is more powerful almost before it occurs. And once you sort of fulfill a fantasy, it becomes at risk of collapsing, That seems like it has no relevance at all, actually, now that I've said it.
Thank you for this beautiful answer. So I really love your album covers. The cover of Blindness also features the work of Swedish artist Victor H., right? How did the idea of collaborating with him come about?
Gabriel found him online. I think he saw him through Rosalia's album cover.
Her latest album.
Motomami.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many she's done, but yeah, we're obviously huge fans of South American pop music.
Were you good at drawing when you were a child?
I wouldn't say so, no. I think I'm getting worse the older I get.
Speaking of drawing, what inspired you to make your hair leopard print? It looks good on you, by the way.
Well, thank you. I don't actually consider it leopard print, to be honest. It's actually an old, it's inspired by a Lou Reed haircut.
Oh, yeah.
He bleached his hair in a particular pattern.
Yeah,
I don't know what year it is, but yeah, there's a black and white photo of him with it.
Maybe 60s, late 60s.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Today is the first day of summer.
Yeah? Is it?
Yeah.
Good news.
Are you a summer person or winter person?
I'm hugely a summer person. Yeah, I'm a water baby. Big fan, yeah.
So what's the first song that comes to your mind when you think of summer?
Beautiful Blue Sky by Ott.
I love them. But they broke up, right?
Yeah, right. They're Cola
Sadly.
now, I think. Or he's in Cola and yeah, whatever.
I watched them like 10 years ago in Istanbul.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Nice.
So what's the last album that you listened to it from beginning to end?
Beginning to end. It was probably Dive, Frog and Boiling Water.
Oh.
I think that's the last one I listened to beginning to end. Yeah, because I was I've been really into that EP they just released with Return to Youth or Return of Youth. I think it's one of their Return of Youth. Yeah, I think it's like one of their most accomplished songs.
He wrote it for his son, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that, but just chatting to him the other day about it, I just sent him a message to say how great it was, because I really do think it's one of the best Dive songs. And yeah, he said it was a very personal song, difficult one to release in some ways, I guess. But what a piece of work, it was beautiful.
Yes, I think so. So Murder Capital, Fontaine's DC, Kneecap, Guerrillas, and Gila Bands. I mean, being Irish is so cool nowadays, because of you guys.
I think it always was,
What do you think are the most inspiring Irish bands or artists of all time?
I guess probably, well, the Pogues, the Cranberries, Thin Lizzy. I was hugely inspired by Damien Rice when I was a teenager.
Lover's Daughter?
Yeah, that whole record I thought was just so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, the list goes on. Sinead O'Connor, and all the bands that you just listed there, I think, very inspired by our contemporaries, and just inspired by the way that Irish artists carry themselves, So thank you so much for taking time, taking the time to do this chat with us. Of course.
Can't wait to show. Any last messages to Turkish audience?
We'll be back very soon.
Oh, great. We are really looking forward to the show.
Amazing. It's an honor.